Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. I just spit on myself. So much for this being like a perfect video that I can put on YouTube. I'm going to put it on YouTube anyways. I hear you now, though, because I heard you laugh at me. All right, we got Dana and we got Sarah here, and that might be it for tonight, but that's totally okay. And I just remembered as I was walking in my office that I don't have it set up properly to be able to like share my screen with the Zoom. I don't know why. Something changed and I can't figure it out. So I'm like, whatever, I'll just not share my screen and pretend that you guys can see what I'm talking about. I'll share this in the, what do you call it? In the group afterwards. Okay, I think I'm ready. So I'm going to share everything that I have for y'all. I'm going to, this one's not going to be an hour. Not going to be an hour. So I'll share and then I'll just hang out afterwards for any questions about anything. So welcome to our April 12th team Zoom. I'm so used to calling it something else. So now I've got new names and it's throwing me off. But normally the second Monday in April is what we call the chill and chat. And so it's like our official team gathering. It's the one Monday a month that we would get on Zoom. But this month we're Zooming every Monday. Well, except the 26th. Okay, so tonight we're just going to do our regular like company updates and news. I've got a few little things to share. I've got recognition. Then you guys voted on the poll, and the thing that people most wanted to hear is how I work my business every day. So I wrote it all down for y'all. So I'm going to walk you guys through basically the first 12 days of April and just tell you what I've been doing. And then we got time for Q&A. So here's our company news and updates. So April 23rd through the 26th, I'm in Aruba, which feels so weird to say, but I'm so excited. And I wish I could show you guys what's in my box. I'll totally show it to you when I'm allowed to share it. They're sending everyone a box, whether they're going on the trip or not, because some people obviously are not comfortable traveling. And then our friends in Canada have all these crazy travel restrictions that I just was surprised to hear about. And so it doesn't make sense for any of them really to take the trip. So I've got to wait until everybody's received their box. So I will show you when it's time. April 30th, that's the last day of the month. That's our last day that we can order funnel cake in either jars of sprinkles or bottles of soaks. That's also the last day for our April focus, which is to give 2,000 days of daycare to single moms. So our goal is 2,500 plus parties. So yeah, I don't think I've closed any $500 parties yet, but that's okay. That's okay. It'll definitely happen. I'll get at least one by the end of the month. This is a different month. This is a different kind of month because fingers crossed, this is like team promotion month. And so I have to share some sales with my husband that I hate to share. I hate to share my sales, but I guess I'll share with him. So yeah, so there's that. And then just as a reminder, I'll do this, probably a couple more times between now and the end of May, but May 31st is the last day to register for reunion. There's the in-person option and there's the virtual option. And I would say pick which one works best for you. I know some people can't travel or aren't comfortable traveling or aren't in a position to travel. There's different things going on in people's lives, but reunion's awesome. So if all you can do is the virtual option, then I say go for it because you're going to learn a lot. There's 3 different packages regardless. 3 virtual and 2 in person, maybe. Yep, that sounds right. But regardless, lots of perks and benefits. And then June 30th is the last day of the Pink Zebra year. So on July 1st, we'll say Happy New Year. And what's cool about that is, so our year runs July 1st to June 30th. And in terms of like sales goals, what else? I don't know. Things like that. June 30th is the last day. So we'll all start fresh at 0 on July 1st. And so if pink sapphire or white sapphire or heck even blue sapphire is on your, you know, your bucket list for the upcoming year, July 1st is when you can start chipping away at that. If earning an incentive trip is on your bucket list, I hope it is, because these trips are pretty fabulous. You guys are going to totally hate me when I'm gone, because you're going to see the most amazing pictures, and I'm going to come back and tell you all about my experience. And you're going to wish that you were there. But traveling with Pink Zebra it's just one of those things that, you know, until you do it, you maybe don't get it. And then once you do it, you never want to not do it. So if earning a trip is on your list of things you want to accomplish, typically points start on August 1st. So I know I'm talking about like time way far from now, but I say this like, I feel like I say this, maybe I haven't said it yet, but like right now is where you start working on your trip, because if you've created like a momentum and a groove and you've started to build consistency, then you're in a really good place when points start in August. And so that's all I have to say about that. Okay. And then did someone else join? April's joining. Oh, I'm glad that I'm not showing you my slides, because one of them says February recognition. It should totally say March. But because I'm just so honest, I just had to tell y'all. So this is really, it's just so funny how this worked out. So our top seller for March was Michelle Cullison, and our top partiers and top sponsors were, so two people both got that that top spot for our team, John DeHone and Michelle Cullison. So congratulations to y'all. As a reminder, our team sold $45,000 in Pink Zebra goodies last month. Crazy. Pinch me, because that's bananas. So that just, yeah. That's the most we've ever sold. And now I'm like, if we're doing 45,000 in spring, like what's fall going to be like when the new fall winter catalog comes out and everybody wants to decorate their house for the holidays? You guys, we're going to sell some product and make some moolah, which is exciting. The next to the last thing that I'm going to do before we move on to what I hope will be a helpful training is I just want to welcome any new consultants. We had a handful of new peeps join last month. Dana, Sarah, y'all are new peeps. Hey, Lucinda. And John, you had Afton, and I feel like I'm missing somebody, but I don't have the list in front of me. But welcome everyone. We're excited to have y'all on our team. And now I'm calling this a week-ish in Melina's shoes. And so I don't need my slides anymore. I'm just gonna walk you guys through my list. And I don't know if any of this stuff is going to like surprise or excite. I don't know, but I just documented everything I could possibly think of that I've done in April for my business. So we started on April 1st. One of the first things that I did, actually, I may have scheduled this before I went to bed, but I had our crack the egg post. That's something that we do on the 1st. I like to have that posted as early as possible. And when your sales go from 0 to anything above 0 on the 1st of the month, or even like the first couple, the first week of the month, as soon as you go from 0 to something, you've cracked your egg for the month. And so that's just something fun that we do. I got a new team member on the 1st. Not anyone that I knew. It was a total surprise. Um, I thought it was an April Fool's joke. No, not really. It just was interesting timing. But yeah, new team member on our team. And that is a benefit of being on the locator. So being on the locator and having someone search for a consultant in their area, if you're in a certain radius of them, then you show up on the list. And so with that, I encourage you to have a photo on your website, because otherwise they just see like this gray circle with like a blue person in it. Put your picture, you know, one that you feel pretty in or handsome. Um, because well, I mean, John might feel pretty sometimes, so I shouldn't assume. I never feel handsome though. So yeah, have that on there, and then have a little bio so that when the person clicks on your name and they click about me, they can get to know who you are. So there's that. My other first of the month tradition is to calculate my commission check. So that's just something that I like to do, because I don't like to be surprised. So I want to know exactly how much is coming to me from the company on the 10th. Now, thankfully, we got paid early this month, but I like to know. It gets me excited, because then I can make a plan for, you know, am I going to tackle any extra bills? You know, am I going to treat myself to something fun? So I would, you know, if anybody ever wants to sit down with me and learn how to, like, as you start to grow a team, learn to calculate your commission check, I'm totally happy to help you with that. And then I got the bright idea on April Fool's that I was going to do a pink zebra auction for my customers in my customer group. So we can talk a little bit more about that. And also I sold one of the, I'm calling it the margarita trio. That's not what it is, but I sold one of those bundles. And then I was like, well, I'm not paying shipping on this order. So I was like, I'll order another bundle. And then I placed that order under Jason. So he got like $50 in sales volume on the first of the month. So now on the second, so that was the Friday. So I only worked at my day job until 2 that day on purpose, because I was done. And it was Good Friday, so it was quiet. So that's when I gathered up all the auction items that I was going to offer to my customers. And I think I talked about this before. I think we maybe talked about it a little bit last week, but really quickly, just to go into some detail about what I did. So in February, I put a lot of parties in under my name. So I always encourage you have a party open in your name to be a place to catch all those what I call random orders. And they're not always random. Sometimes it's just a customer needing to reorder, but they're not having a party. They're not attending a party. And I want that order to go somewhere so that someone gets host rewards. And so I decided in February that I would be the beneficiary of those host rewards, which ended up getting me about $800 in free non-fragrance. So that's warmers, accent shades, simmering lights, go cards, wall hugs. I don't think I got anything else. I don't think I got any woolies. I was waiting for the cat and the dog to come into stock. So no, I didn't get those, but that kind of stuff. All I paid tax, sales tax. And then I got half price items. Each party came with 5 half price items. So I used that to get some soaks or to get some cartons of sprinkles. And I was sitting looking at my pink zebra. I'm going to call it my overflow room. It's not even my office, y'all. I took over another place in my house, and I was like, okay, I don't need all this stuff in reality. Like, I'm going to run out of plugs. And here's a really cool opportunity for me to offer those things at like a super, super discount. So somebody got a simmering light for $10, and I was able to do it because I didn't pay anything for it, you know, other than tax. So, so basically on the second, I gathered everything, made a list. I have a spreadsheet that I used. I figured out, you know, what was the minimum bid, what was the maximum bid, and then I had a third price called buy it now. If they wanted to just skip over, if they didn't want to fool with bidding, they could click, or they could post buy it now or comment that buy it now price. And that meant bidding was over, the item was theirs. And I ended up, I don't know retail what I sold, but I know I collected over $700. That's crazy. So let's spill into Saturday. So I did a customer delivery at 10. Then the auction started. And so I tried to kind of like keep track of things throughout, but then it just got a little crazy. So I took a pack of order forms, and as somebody won something, I would write their name down and the item they were getting and the price. But then I gave up and decided not to worry about it till the very end. And that was crazy because I did it last Monday after we hopped off this Zoom. I sat down here for like an hour totaling everybody up and all that. So it was a little crazy, but it's all good. So also on the 3rd, I packed up some customer orders, some people that had ordered some things I had on hand, some little gifts and goodies, and I dropped those off at the post office. So far I haven't done anything too crazy, right? On the 4th, it was Easter. I got a sample request from a referral. I have a Google form, and I can share the link in our group so that you guys can see it. And it's like a little survey that they fill out: name, address, phone number, because I like to text people their tracking information. And then it's like, actually, let me just pull it up because I'm going to totally forget. I asked them like if they've tried Pink Zebra before, and some people will say I'm a newbie, or I currently use Pink Zebra, or I use it in the past. And then I ask how they fragrance their home: candles, wax warmers, air fresheners, or other, what types of scents they like. And I don't list the fragrance categories the way Pink Zebra names them. I say fruity, floral, clean, woodsy / exotic, yummy, and spa. That's what I say. And then I ask them to just describe their decor style. I'm just laughing because this one I got last night, they said other chaos. That's their decor style, but they can choose things like modern, traditional, shabby chic, industrial, eclectic, beach or nautical, farmhouse, rustic, bohemian, or minimalist. And that just gives me a sense of just like how they like to decorate. And so people fill that out when they want samples. I had someone message me, actually this particular person, they messaged me, they said, hey, I got your name from so-and-so, and I'm interested in some smell mail. And I said, hey, great. Here's my link for my sample request form. And I just had them fill it out. I could have very easily got all the information from them over Messenger, but for my sanity, I'd have them fill it out. So I have it in one place, because what I used to do before, you guys, I'm not kidding, I would just like scribble on paper and then I'd lose it. So I'm trying to work smart and not complicate things for myself. So that's what I do for people to request samples. So other than just like some stuff in my office on Easter, which is the Lord's Day, so I think that was right. Okay, turn the page. So on the 5th, that was a Monday, I did get a customer order. So a customer who's been with me ordered some scents and a warmer for her granddaughter. 2 of my scent flirt orders for the month posted. The auction ended after we got off this, after our team meeting, and the madness of order forms, that is what I wrote. The madness of order forms, collecting money, and shipping began. And then we hung out on Zoom for like over an hour. And then on the 6th, which was, I can't believe it's the 12th, y'all. I booked a party with a newer customer. So got a party booked. I went in and refreshed some graphics for her party theme. She chose 80s, which then prompted me to go on Amazon and order some pop rocks so that I had a fun little extra thing to send in the samples. And then I did some hostess coaching with her. She's in direct sales, so she knows what she needs to do to have a good party, but I gave her some special, special little tips. And then on Wednesday the 7th, I was working on auction invoices. We had our PZTV shopping event. So we did a little watch party. That was super fun. And then I did, this is so funny. I got an order for 2 of the grandma warmer bundles from Jason, and I made him pay full price. But really, when I say I made him, I just charged our debit card. So the Dixons paid full price. But yeah, he goes, "Did you sell anything tonight?" I said, "Well, I sold 2 bundles to you." So it's all good. And thankfully, like, neither grandma will ever watch this on YouTube, so I don't have to worry about them knowing that they are getting a goodie from us. So the next day was the 8th, and I had a crazy, crazy, crazy work day. I was on the phone most of the day at my day job, so I didn't do a whole lot of Pink Zebra stuff other than continuing to invoice people. You guys, I am still collecting money and shipping auction orders. I severely underestimated my ability to get those orders out in a couple of days. So I'm almost done. I'm in the home stretch. And then on last Friday, the 9th, I placed an order for a customer who got some auction items, and she wanted to get a funnel cake Paisley's Pick bundle, and she wanted an extra jar. So I placed her order and just packed up more auction stuff. And then Saturday, I did 3 customer deliveries, all in the same area. I don't do a ton of deliveries anymore because it's just, I used to do it a lot all the time, and it's just not the best use of my time. It's not the best use of anyone's time. So, and often customers have to wait longer to get their stuff if they're waiting for me to come and bring it to them. But 2 of those people were auction people, so it was all good. So yeah, I met somebody at Starbucks. Actually, I met 2 people at Starbucks and then dropped off to another customer. And then I had a customer come here and pick up her auction goodies. And then I just worked on some sample packs for my party and went to the post office again. And then yesterday, I restocked my sample wall. I feel like I need to restock it again because I sent out some more samples this morning. But I did a check-in with my party host. Her party's on Thursday, and my Aruba box arrived. So, I think it arrived on Saturday though. Yeah, so I peeked in that. And then today I sent out 4 sample packs, and I prepped for this team meeting to come and talk to y'all. So that is literally a weekish in my shoes. And my personal sales right now are at $273, I think. I can't minimize my screen. So yeah, so that's where I'm at for there. I was going to go and do like math and tell you like what my sales commission is so far for the month and what my team, commission will be, but I ran out of time. So that's basically what I've done this month, other than what's not included in this, because I don't log all this, is talking to y'all. Like I've messaged with most of y'all, like I feel like today. Like not Sarah, not April, but the rest of y'all, we have all communicated today. Sarah and I messaged, I think, yesterday. So yeah, I don't have track of all that, but is any of that helpful? Like, I was surprised that was the top vote getter. Maybe people were just curious on like what I've done. Honestly, I know I had like a successful auction, but other than that, I don't feel like I did a whole lot else. Like not enough like actual like income producing like sales going in the system kind of thing. But that's okay because it's only the 12th and I've got 2 parties left on my calendar this month. So all good. But what questions do y'all have? Because I did this in a good amount of time, so we can stay in chat for a few if anyone wants to ask any questions. It doesn't have to be about
The huge
my shoes.
cart.
Lucinda.
Your your auction, because I have quite a bit of stock other than sprinkles. I have multiple warmers and simmering lights and soaps and reeds and all that stuff.
Mhm.
You you just posted it on your VIP page. Is that what you did?
Yeah, so I created an event inside of my customer group, and I gave them maybe about 2 days notice that it was happening. Um, and yeah, so I can I'll share in our group um, a little more about the auction, and it's not something that I'm going to do super frequently because here's the last thing I want. The last thing I want is my customers to think Melina's just here to give me discounts all the time, because I'm not. Um, I did a special New Year's discount. I always do that in January, and I let it spill over into February, but I didn't do anything in March. And I did the auction more or less just because you guys, I probably have, so we have 64 cents. I probably have half of them in cartons. That's excessive. Um, but I was getting like sprinkles for my half price items. And then I was like, oh, but I need that one too. Oh, I need that one too. So it got a little out of hand. Um, so yeah, so I wanted to share the wealth a little, but I decided that it probably makes sense for me to do maybe 2 auctions a year, um, because there's always going to be times where I get my hands on some of the new things, like especially if I'm putting in my own parties, because that totally happens. Like, I mean, I love to party, but when like I don't know if this will be everyone's experience, but like my customer base it's just grown so much that um I have people reorder, and they're not necessarily ordering for a party. Of course, I try to book parties with as many people as possible, but it doesn't always happen. And some of my customers like love them dearly, not good hostesses. And so it just doesn't make sense to party with them. If they're not like in it and excited to do their part, then you know, we don't, not that they'd be wasting my time, because like let's be honest, I'll be sitting on my couch scrolling Facebook anyways. um but I don't want them to be disappointed that the party didn't go well, so we just don't even go there. So yeah, so I'll share more in our group, exactly like the rules that I put. And I rarely have an issue with anyone breaking any of the rules, and the rules are simple. It's like, don't delete don't delete your bid. Like that's basically it for the rules. And it just like lays out when it starts, when it ends. um it asks that they pay their invoice within 24 hours, and that shipping is on them, and I'll ship the most um affordable way possible. And there were some people that I just guesstimated what I thought shipping would be, and it ended up I was wrong, but I was like, I just don't like, it's at the end of the day, for how this worked, it's not a big deal. Um but if that's important to you, then I'd recommend that you figure out all your shipping beforehand. And like I have this, I'm pretty sure this is like a food scale. I'm pretty sure that my sister got this from like Weight Watchers or something. I'm not sure. But it's a little digital scale. And I have you guys can't see it, but I have a thermal printer that I bought. Not necessarily anything you have to get, but I just do a lot of shipping. And so I go on Pirate Ship and I put in their address, I weigh the box, I measure the box, and it tells me what the shipping is. And the cool thing that I like about Pirate Ship is that it's discounted. um it's not it's I don't know how they finagle that discount, but um in some cases I save $1. um in some cases I save $5. It just depends on like how much I'm shipping. So that's really cool. But yeah, I'll share all that in the group because um I hadn't done one in like 2 years, and I was like, "Why haven't I done it in so long?" Probably because it's a lot of work. Just I mean, because I tried to make graphics for things, like, I'll get you guys, like, some screenshots from my group, so you or I'll share the images so you guys can see, exactly what I did, but again, it was totally worth it, and some of the people that bought for the auction haven't bought anything in a while. Like they haven't ordered from me in months. So that was cool to like kind of pull them out of the woodworks. And it was also neat because some of the people that were supporting me as I was trying to wrap up Aruba also went and took advantage. Cause I mean, if you can get like a jar of sprinkles for $4, like that's pretty cool. I had people getting cartons for like 12, 13, 14, 15 bucks. Um, and I mean, it all worked out in the end because I knew like again, some of those things I just paid tax for. So yeah, something different because I find that my group like doesn't always want to do punch cartons. There are people in Pink Zebra, they are doing punch cartons every week, and God bless them and good for them. But like my people, and maybe it's because I'm not like a pusher. Um, my people don't get excited about that on a super frequent basis. So that's something I might do every couple of months. Every once in a while, I can get people really excited about like bash boxes. I'll do like I don't have one handy, but I'll do bash box madness. I'll offer those at a discount. And really the point of that is just to sell enough to be able to get a blend bash. Because that will boost my sales. I do it a lot around um like Cyber Monday timeframe. But yeah, I tried that for the 31st as like a last minute push for some sales, and it was crickets. So I guess it's good to have a couple different, tricks in your bag, just different things. Let's all just nod our head in unison. I wish that everybody would be able to see us all nodding our heads. Um, I'm such a dork. I don't even understand like why y'all like me. Because I'm a goober. Oh, I have things. Hold on, I got things. Let me go back to my slides. My fancy pants slides. Okay. So, are there any other questions first? Any other questions about anything? Doesn't have to be about something I talked about tonight. No. Okay, cool. So, my last little team meeting nugget is what's next. So, what's next is we have an opportunity chat on Wednesday at 8 Eastern. And I wish you guys could see this. I'm totally going to share this in the group because it's so cute. I decided that I want to encourage people to get like at least like somebody to come to the opportunity chat, um, just so we can have as big an audience as possible. I'm gonna do um do it a little different this time because I want it to be fresh for anybody that's watching again. I don't want it to be boring for you guys either. So I'm shaking it up just a hair. And so um everyone who gets somebody on the opportunity event, they've got to either watch us live or watch the replay, and then you've got to tell me that they watched. You're gonna get a little goodie from me. They don't get anything from me. You do. You get a little prize from me. I've got a treasure chest. That's what you'll see in the picture that I'm going to share. A little treasure chest of gifts. And that's just because like I'm not always going to offer a prize, but I just want to get everybody in the habit of like when we have something like this, oh, I've got to have a guest. Like let's just get in the habit of that. And that means I've got to have a guest. So I've got a list of people that I've got to reach out to and say, hey, you want to come check out our opportunity chat? Come learn a little more about Pink Zebra. Like, no pressure to join, none of that. But I don't ever want it um, to be that I'm just talking to y'all. I love y'all, but you already know all the awesome things. So that's all I have to say about that. So yeah, treasure chest. I'm very excited. I have been like y'all, I've been itching to like shop for goodies. Anywho, I'm gonna wrap this up because y'all don't have any questions, and that's cool, and I'm okay with that. And Southern people can say goodbye. So I bid you all a good night. Message me if you need anything. I'll be messaging a couple of y'all this evening because I got some parties to set up for y'all. We've got some launch parties happening next week. But yeah, if y'all need anything, just let me know. Sound good? All right. Y'all be cool. Have a great night. Bye, y'all.